Paul, I am so happy to present to you this check for $15,000, actually $15,296.02. And I am very happy to present this to you, and I hope it can go to continuing the great work you do here at Grow Calgary. How does that old saying go again? Better late than never? Well, you may recall that around this time last year, we started a fundraising drive for soldiers and their families at Camp Borden, north of Toronto. You see, we were tipped off about a story that was published in the base's official publication entitled Seasonal Sharing Basket Campaign. That sounded great. I mean, our soldiers give so much to us, and now they're even giving to Christmas hampers for the poor? Amazing. But hang on a second here. That fundraising initiative wasn't meant to help some strangers down at the homeless shelter. It was meant to help CFB soldiers who are so poor they literally cannot afford to feed their own families. Indeed, Justin Trudeau pays our soldiers so little that they're forced to ask for charity. This is the same Trudeau who gave $10.5 million to Omar Khadr, a convicted Al-Qaeda terrorist who murdered a soldier. But Trudeau won't even pay our troops enough to feed their own families. Trudeau has social programs to help ISIS terrorists coming back to Canada with art and poetry reading classes, yet somehow Trudeau has millions in the kitty for Islamic terrorists, but not enough, again, to have our troops feed their own families. So it was that we set out to raise $10,000 for the CFB Borden food hamper. And you know what, folks? Like always, you came through for us and our soldiers by actually donating more than $15,000. But a funny thing happened on the way to CFB Borden. What was meant to be a feel-good photo op turned into outright rejection. That's right, for when it comes to the brass, your money is not good enough for their soldiers for whatever reason. Well, we had no intention of keeping your generous donation, so we sought out another military charity, and we found one that does great work, Canada Company. And better yet, they accepted our donation. But can you believe it? Canada Company was inexplicably suffering from a form of buyer's remorse because some 90 minutes after making the donation, we were notified that the check would be returned to us, and there was even a demand to destroy the videotaped presentation. How weird is that? Well, I now have some good news to report on this front. More than a year after this mission began, it is now time to file this under Mission Accomplished, because we found a charity in Alberta run by a veteran that aids and abets other veterans, some of whom have suffered from PTSD. It's called Grow Calgary, a non-profit organization that bills itself as Canada's largest urban community farm. Grow Calgary harvests tons of produce for social agencies in Calgary that have food access programs. As well, Grow Calgary also constructs portable micro-homes as a way of addressing homelessness. Veterans serve as volunteers at Grow Calgary and are recipients of its various programs. And so it was that earlier this week I was Alberta bound to present Grow Calgary founder Paul Hughes with that check for more than $15,000. Here we are from Camp Borden in Ontario to Calgary in Alberta, and this is a charity known as Grow Calgary, and it was recommended to us by a man we certainly trust and admire, and that is Lee Humphrey. Now, Lee, can you tell our viewers this money is going to a worthy cause in your estimation, is it not?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, when Ezra let me know that there was a problem with this, getting this donation to veterans directly, I only thought of one guy, and that's Paul. Paul and I served together. I know him. I trust him. I've seen what he's done here. It's been nothing but amazing what he has been able to do despite the odds that have been put against him. And he continues to fight every day to make sure our community's better and that veterans have a better opportunity and all citizens of Calgary have a better opportunity.
Well, Lee, your word is as good as gold in my book, I'll tell you. And Paul, I am so happy to present to you this check for $15,000, actually $15,296.02. And I am very happy to present this to you, and I hope it can go to continuing the great work you do here at Grow Calgary.
Well, on behalf of all the 30,000 volunteers, and thank you, Lee, thank you very much for making that connection. On behalf of all the 30,000 volunteers, all the kids that have come out here, all the people who put a lot of work in here, but most importantly, all the recipients, the people who actually are the beneficiaries of the hard work of all these people and will be the beneficiaries of this fine contribution. On behalf of all of them, thank you very, very much for thinking of us and making the connection, and we'll put this to the best possible use we can.
I'm sure you will. And you know, folks, the Rebel was only the facilitator. The real heroes are you. You're the ones that made the donation. You're the ones that wanted this money to go to a good military or veterans charity. And I think your money has found that charity right here at Grow Calgary. We've had the tour. They do wonderful work. They have great word of mouth. And your hard-earned money is indeed going to go to a good cause, albeit 1 year later. But hey, that's when the government gets involved, right? For the Rebel Media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.